Now on to potential winners for the season. Actually, Jaxson Dart, the New York Giants. Dart got the start for them against the Bills, but he put up a pretty solid statistical performance. But also in the process of his performance, he also was a little bit critical of his shortcomings as well, which that could be a good sign right there for the Giants, that here's a guy who's open to feedback, a guy who's open to working on his flaws and improving. And especially as, he gets playing time during his rookie season, that could really help out if he shows that he's committed to learning, evolving, and growing his game. And during that first week of preseason, he played solid statistically, but he still feels like he has work to do. So you factor in his statistical performance plus his attitude, this could be a potential green light for the Giants with Jaxson Dart going forward. Time will ultimately tell, but there is a potential green light out of it. Another projected winner early on is Shauder Sanders, who, while this is only a preseason game, Shauder had himself a good performance. And here's my thing with Shauder. I feel like he's being somewhat overrated by the media to the point he's underrated by the NFL, where I think he's kind of like I feel like Shauder's ceiling is kind of a game manager quarterback, maybe kind of like a Tua level with the right talent around him. But I don't really think Shauder is going to be the franchise changer. So I think Shauder can come in, maybe play solid, but he's not the guy that's going to really change a franchise. I feel like he's the guy you got to put around the right talent to maybe make a playoff run. But even then, I just don't see Shauder Sanders as the type of guy that's going to lead a Super Bowl run. So I think Shauder Sanders could be decent at the NFL level. Could be solid in the right situation. And his performance in the preseason opener showed it. So I'm actually kind of happy with him. So I do feel like Shauder Sanders could potentially maybe start. I feel like he put up a pretty solid outing against the Panthers. 106 passer rating, 2 touchdowns. He looked pretty solid, even though in a preseason game against a struggling team. But he looked solid. This could be a potential confidence booster for him. But then again, for the Browns, their QB room is filled. Who are they going to go with? That's the question. Oh, I'm not necessarily sold. So I'm kind of sold that maybe Shauder could come in and do something. We're not sold on him being the starter. Another win potentially was for the Patriots in this case. Because the Patriots had themselves a solid performance from TreVeyon Henderson in his preseason debut. He had a nice return. He looked solid against the Commanders. Maybe he's the guy that could potentially do something and make some noise for the Patriots and help bolster their offense.